and welcome back to Skyrim. Last time we convinced Ulfric Stormcloak that he needed to get to High Hrothgar and make peace with General Tullius, whom we are about to speak with now. Now, I know that I've said that I won't use fast travel, and I'm pretty sure I've also stated that I won't use it in terms of using the map. But I never stated that I would not use the carriages, as they are considered as in-game. Also, I finally got my new controller. It's a wired one, but then again my living room isn't that big, and I'm usually never that far away from the screen, so it doesn't really matter. It's a bit lighter than a regular PlayStation 3 controller, which I have to get used to, but it feels nice so far. It's the first time using it. Unpacked it like 5 minutes ago, at the moment of recording this. So, where do we want to? We want to go to Solitude.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Yeah, so it feels a bit more smooth than my GameStop controller. While weighing significantly less, it's very, very light. It takes a bit of getting used to, but I suppose that comes if I start playing more and more, which I hopefully should, because I have this week off. I will be doing some small-time work on a project, nothing big, making some sound recordings, and trying to get some feedback, and that's pretty much all I have to do, really. Right, Solitude. Okay. We have to go to Castle Dour. Yeah, the buttons are a little less stiff on this than on my GameStop controller. So this is a controller from a company called @Play. I've never heard about them before, but well, I got them through GameStop, and they said that it was good if you liked wired controllers, and like I said in the last episode, that's pretty much what I was brought up with. Using PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 controllers that both had wires attached to them. So, and still using the charging cable on my PlayStation 4 controller. So it's pretty much, it's a force of habit, basically. And given that I don't have a huge living room where I record in, then I'm never really that far away from the TV and from my PlayStation, so the fact that it has a cable doesn't bother me at all. Okay, Castle Dour. It's been a long time since we last been to Solitude. Don't think much have changed. Of course, there is a chance, what with the Dawn Star DLC being, the Dawn Guard DLC being added, that, hello guardsmen, sure are a lot of you, there is the chance that a vampire might attack. Right. So let's see Tullius about getting him to High Hrothgar. This should be relatively easy. The thing is that whoever you go to first will say that I won't go because I don't know if the other part will be honorable and key and actually show. However, if you tell them that Alduin, the World Eater, and try to persuade them, given that your speech is high enough or you have a perk for it, here we are. Then it's a whole lot simpler. And
I
hello.
remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you.
That's not why I'm here.
Nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate.
None of these are interesting. Let's see. I have a message from the Grave.
What do those old hermits want with me?
They're convening a peace council at High Hrothgar.
As long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
But we need a truth until the dragon menace is dealt with.
But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
Let's... You can use both of these, but I think my speech is high enough for this to work. The dragons are a bigger problem than the Stormcloaks right now.
It's difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions. Yes,
You'll come to the Peace
yes,
Council
fine.
then?
I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Alright, so we now have both parts to this
I'm telling
Peace
you,
Council. I'm done talking to you.
attack on White.
I don't abide fancy clothes.
He'd be insane to try.
Right. Alright, let's plan our next step. So, there are multiple things that we can do. I don't really want to go eastward here, so Shalmarch and the Pale are out of the question, even if there is interesting caves or holes there for us to plunder. So that pretty much leaves the Reach, as I've done most of what is to do in Haafingar in terms of the direction of where we're going.
The Greybeards have called a peace council.
Right, let's take a look at a map here as soon as we get out. Yes, that is actually something that I can believe because I was the one negotiating it. Hello, don't mind me just dropping in here. Okay, so let's see on a map. Right. What is here? Pine Moon Cave, Lost Echo Cave. Oh, isn't that cleared? That's weird. Oh well. So let's see, we have Fort Fragstad, Steepfold Barrow, Northwatch Keep, Pinefrost Tower, Wolfskike. There is one that's called Lost Wood with Redoubt or something like that. It's in this area. So, yeah, I think that's the closest we'll get because despite the size of this area, there actually isn't anything. So, yeah, let's go and see to the deeper reaches of Haafingar. In fact, I think it is a Forsworn hold in Haafingar, which is kind of unusual, as the Forsworn are mostly based in the Reach. But then again, I suppose their claim is most of Western Skyrim without it being mentioned that it's only the Reach. I think they mention it that it's Western Skyrim with the entirety of the Reach as theirs, but no one mentions that it's only the Reach, and well, more wants more. So one could imagine that they'd do something like trying to take over Haafingar or trying to take over Falkreath. Okay, let's just put down a little marker here to see where we are going. So we want to head up past the statue to Meridia and the temple to Meridia and up somewhere around here. Right, that shouldn't be too difficult. And it's just a matter of finding that redoubt. If I'm remembering it correctly, it is slightly tucked away between the mountains, but we'll get a better view of it once we get up top, I think. Now the thing is, when you fast travel, actually when you travel at all, anytime you change location, that means entering a building, leaving a building, entering a sub-location, and this is not the path. No, that just leads up to a statue of Talos near the embassy, and we have no point in going there because it's of no interest. That's the temple, still with the lights going off in all those sorts of directions. pretty much a cool light show you gotta go in there, Meridian. But anytime you travel and you haven't done the quest in the main storyline, the chances are getting greater for each time you travel of a dragon spawning as a random encounter. The same applies to the Dawn Guard, so you can be attacked by a bunch of vampires or other kinds of creatures from that DLC. I especially remember back in episode 15, I think it was, or 16, well around there, only 100 episodes ago, where we were at Pine Watch in Falkreath, and that was the case. I stepped out of Pine Watch, so that would be episode 16 then. I stepped out of Pine Watch, and then a dragon immediately attacked, and I wasn't recording it, and I had to apologize afterwards. Now, because we haven't been to this area in quite a while, the chances are that all the random encounters have respawned. Now, consider this. A goat like that in the wild is also considered a random encounter. It's just not a hostile random encounter, which I suppose is the main difference. So we'll run through this valley, possibly get to Volskygge, and then go southwest from there. Yeah. Okay. It's very responsive, this controller. I like it. Okay, let's stay on the vigilant side of things and use our high stealth to oh, there's a boogeyman over there. Hello. Whoop. Ooh. Did I hit it? No, not at the same time. Oh. Ooh. It's a nice shot. Okay, what else is here? Oh. What? Oh, another troll. Hello. That was weak. There we go. No need to worry. Iron ore, not really that interesting. I suppose I could use it for arrows, but meh. Speaking of arrows, let's check if we are using the ones we have the most of. When did I pick that up? Alright. So we have 1,320 of ancient Nord arrows, that's not bad. 2,148 iron arrows and 1,994 steel arrows. Okay, so we are using the right arrows with just about 200. Bandits are a good source of both iron and steel arrows. And if you happen to not like Stormcloaks and Imperials, Imperials will almost always be carrying steel arrows, and you can find both steel arrows and iron arrows on Stormcloak soldiers. Let's take a look at the map and see where we are in relation to Pine Moon Cave. Oh, I wanted actually to remove it. Yeah, because now we're close enough for it. Okay. Maybe I should still be sneaking. What have we got over here? A path? Nah. An elk? Not really interesting. I've been mauled several times by ice wraiths here. It's hard to see with all the trees, and ice wraiths are difficult to see in the first place themselves, actually. Okay. Lost Echo Cave. Oh, that's what the one up there. I think that's a vampire cave that we cleared out some episodes ago relating to Queen Potema and Castle Wolfskull. Okay. And we have... we actually have a tomb of some description showing up on the map. It's straight south, almost straight south behind Volskygge. That might be a point of interest then. Volskygge have probably respawned some of his sentries. Is that other than iron? No. So, if that is the case, then we'd want to be a little careful. I can't remember. I think it was only a couple of bandits that roamed the outskirts of Volskygge. But, yeah, rather safe than sorry, right? Let's see. Oh, was there anything in here? Not of interest, no. Straight south. Well, straight southwest at this point. Question is if we can reach it through here, or if we have to go all the way around this mountain bend. Let's try and go through here. Do a little adventuring and a little exploring. I think this might be just what I'm looking for. So we should be entering... Oh yeah, you see the stairs over there? That's definitely it. That's a bear. That's a bear and it's pretty close. Okay. Might cock an arrow just... Ah, there you are. Hello, bear. Sorry about this, old chap. Sorry, not sorry, because I'd rather live than I'd be mauled by you. Nothing personal. A silver garnet ring. Huh, sure, why not? Yeah. There's a small pass there, which is not an point of interest right now, but... Ah yes, that is definitely a Forsworn camp. Oh, speaking of Forsworn, there's also some right down there. I want to head up this path for a little bit, see if there is... Oh, there's a cave up here. Or maybe it's just near here, but... Can you get through? You can, but it's not particularly wise. Okay, well... That's the kind of things that you don't learn unless you explore. Right. So I think we want to take the outskirts first before actually heading in. If I'm remembering correct, it's a pretty deep and multi-layered cave or tomb or what you'd call it. So it might take a while. Which is probably better for another episode, also because I'm a little pressed for time. I'm heading to see my parents to plan my sister's birthday coming up soon. Oh, hello, Forsworn. You have no loot of interest and you are quite annoying. Might want to get the sensitivity. I just need to get a feel for it. That'll do. Oh. Au revoir. Actually, no, that means see you soon or ooh, hello. A novice jest? Oh, please. Oh. No. How about this then? Yay! Okay. Seems like someone fell victim to these. You can keep anything else. Part of the reason why I hate Forsworn, they have no loot whatsoever. Okay. Anything else up here? We got an orc camp, or what you'd call it. Would that be a place that I know? More Kashkur. I've probably heard about that when asking in another orc camp then. Okay. Let's see what this place is called. It's either Lost Wood Redoubt or Redwood Redoubt or something like that. Okay, there are definitely... Yep, there's this... Whoop! One down. Here comes another one. So there's 2 up there, at least for now. Yes, move out on the stairs where I have a clean shot at your ankles. This is gonna hurt. Why do you move? Well, that's one down. How about this then? Oh, that's a head trauma. But then again, you are also dead, so I don't think the head trauma... Deepwood Redoubt. Okay. That seems like something... No. That seems like something we can do next time. Because it is definitely one for an entire episode. Okay, what else is here? There are more guardians up here? Chances are yes. So, stay vigilant and... Yes, there's one more there. Is that a Briarheart or is that just a Ravager? Not bad. That takes care of that. Did she disintegrate? I think she did. Well, my magic is more powerful than yours then. They got a camp. Probably riches up there. Aha. Minor healing. Sure, why not? Why would they have an ebony battle axe laying about when they're not using it? Actually, they don't ever use two-handed weapons. Pretty silly. What's here? Weak aversion to magic. Not really my kind of... It's a bit of a nasty one. Hagraven feathers. Well, if that indicates that they're Hagraven about, then I'd rather say no thank you. See, this is where I'd place a chest in... Okay, anything of interest? Nope. None whatsoever. Okay, let's see how Miss Disintegrate did. Qa'Rajh eggs. No thank you. Ectoplasm? Yeah, I already know that. Right, so next time... Oh, no, that was just a staircase again. I thought it was a new part that I had not discovered before. Next time... We will see that Deepwood Redoubt is cleared out, and then we shall head to High Hrothgar and make peace with the help of the Greybeards. But until then, take care.